Today I'm going to talk you through how to install your Access Service Patch. The process is the same for dimensions like horizons and foundations, although the screenshots you may see may not match your version. To start with, we're going to clarify what version of the accounts you are using our Dimensions 250C application. To do this, go to your Start menu, All Programs, Access Applications, Dimensions, or you may need to use Horizons, 250C. Log on, and the first window that you should see is your About window or User Information screen. We can see here that we're on version 250C and there are no patches because there are no further 01, 02, 03, etc. Click OK and close down the application. Now we're actually going to download the service patch from our FTP site and we're going to install it into the Access Application directory. To make it easier, we're going to create a folder on our desktop to house the service patch. To do this, right click on your desktop, select New, Folder and call it Access. You will need a username and password to connect to the DHC FTP site. If you do not have this, you will need to contact the support team. Go to your Internet Explorer and type in the FTP address. When prompted, put in your username and password. The page will open up in a text view. It may well be easier to open the view in a Windows Explorer mode. To do this, go to Page, open FTP site, and when prompted, enter your password again. Select the general read-only folder, Support, Dimensions or Horizons, and in our case 250C for the version. This is the service patch which we are actually going to download. Right click, select Copy and locate the folder on your desktop. Right click and paste copy in. You can now close down your Internet Explorer. Next, we're going to extract the information held within this file. To do so, right click and select Extract Here. We can see that it contains Patch 1 and Patch 2, so we are actually going to be updating our Dimensions 250C to Patch 2. Within these service patches are a readme.txt file. This will actually explain what you need to do to install the service patch. It will also give you the location that the service patch needs to be installed in. As you can see here, it lists the application. If you are using Terminal Services or Citrix, you will need to ensure that the service patches are installed into the service folder located in the application directory on your terminal server or your Citrix session. Service patches only need to be installed on one computer because they update into the database, so when any further user connects to the database, it will download the patch into their software. Next, we're going to copy this to our application directory. To do this, highlight our two service patches, right click and copy, and now we're going to locate our application directory. This is normally located on the C drive, Program Files, Access Applications, Dimensions or Horizons, Accounts, and in our case 250C. Select the service folder, right click and paste. If you receive any messages about overwriting, just say yes. Next, we're actually going to continue with our installation of the service patch. Again, please ensure that you have a working backup of all of the data files that require upgrading. Select Back to take us back to the application directory and click on the access.exe. You must log in as your SQL SA or the equivalent user, and from a Horizons and Foundations perspective, your master user, to ensure you have the relevant permissions. As you can see, it prompts us that there is a service patch that needs upgrading into the database. Say yes. Again, you should have a backup, so say yes. And you need to ensure that no other users are within the system, otherwise the service patch will not be able to continue. Select yes when all users are out of the system. This grey box actually tracks the progress of the service patch installation and can take approximately 10 minutes to complete. When the service patch installation has finished, it will come back to the login prompt for you to log in. Again, we need to check the user information screen, which you can now see has been updated to version 250C02. This confirms that we have installed patch 2. For those of you who have your own SDK modifications or other modifications that run alongside Dimensions, we highly recommend that you actually test your service patch installation on a standalone version of the software on another machine to ensure that it has not caused any further issues with your working modifications. This must be done prior to installing on a live environment. If you receive any errors during your Access service patch installation, you must take a screen capture of the error messages and email support. You must return to backup immediately.